Young Mouse, the Rooster, and the Cat. A young mouse, on his return to his hole after leaving it for the first time, thus recounted his adventures to his mother. "Mother," said he, "quitting this narrow place where you have brought me up, I rambled about today like a mouse of spirit, who wished to see and to be seen, when two such notable creatures came in my way. One was so gracious, so gentle and benign; the other, who was just as noisy and forbidding, had on his head and under his chin pieces of raw meat, which shook at every step he took, and then all at once, beating his sides with the utmost fury, he uttered such a harsh and piercing cry that I fled in terror, and this, too, just as I was about to introduce myself to the other stranger, who was covered with fur like our own, only richer looking and much more beautiful, and who seemed so modest and benevolent that it did my heart good to look at her." "Ah, my son," replied the old mouse, "learn while you live to distrust appearances. The first strange creature was nothing but a fowl, that will ere long be killed, and off his bones, when put on a dish in the pantry, we may make a delicious supper, while the other was a nasty, sly, and bloodthirsty hypocrite of a cat, to whom no food is so welcome as a young and juicy little mouse like yourself. Do not trust appearances." The Crow and the Mussel. A Crow, having found a mussel on the seashore, took it in his beak, and tried for a long time to break the shell by hammering it upon a stone. Another Crow, a sly old fellow, came and watched him for some time in silence. "Friend," said he at last, "you'll never break it in that way. Listen to me, this is the way to do it. Fly up as high as you can, and let the thing fall upon a rock. It will be smashed then, sure enough, and you can eat it at your leisure." The simple-minded Crow did as he was told, flew up and let the mussel fall. Before he could descend to eat it, however, the other bird had pounced upon it and carried it away. Beware of interested advisers. The Thieves and the Rooster. Some thieves once broke into a house and found nothing in it worth carrying off but a rooster. The poor rooster said as much for himself as a rooster could say, urging them to remember his services in calling people up to their work when it was time to rise. "Nay," said one of the robbers, "you had better say nothing about that. You alarm people and keep them waking, so that it is impossible for us to rob in comfort." The safeguards of virtue are hateful to the wicked.